We please advise you to turn all cell phones off and enjoy the movie.
The following feature has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America. Parental guidance is suggested.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Toos.
Did you just spit on me?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, sir. See, back in my culture, it's a tradition to spit on someone for good luck, to wish the devil away.
Welcome to the neighborhood, then.
Thanks, Yasu. Hello, America, and welcome to a new episode of Who Am I and How Do I Know? With our special guest today, Tyler Brown.
Hello, Deborah.
Hello, Tyler. So let's get down to the big question that everyone's been waiting for. Who are you and how do you know?
You know, Deborah, I just finished reading a book called Lord of the Flies. And when I read, I try to relate my life to that of a character in the story. And when I read this book, I tried to relate my life to that of Jack's or Ralph's. And I've come to a conclusion. Every person is naturally savage. No one person can be civilized every day of their life. At one point in their life, that person is fierce towards another person.
Brilliant answer. Thank you, Tyler, for joining us on Who Am I and How Do I Know? Stay tuned next week for a new episode. Hello, America, and welcome to another segment of Who Am I and How Do I Know? With our guest, Tyler Brown.
What's going on, Deborah?
Hey, Tyler. So let's get down to the big question. Who are you and how do you know?
You know, Deborah, I just finished reading a book called A Raisin in the Sun. And I learned that if you act on your dreams, they'll eventually become reality, and you'll eventually become successful.
Do you have any dreams?
I do. One dream of mine is to be a good student, and to graduate high school and college, and be a successful citizen in the community.
Wow, Tyler, thank you for joining us today on Who Am I and How Do I Know? Stay tuned next week for a whole new episode. Good morning, America, and welcome to a new episode of Who Am I and How Do I Know? With our guest, Tyler Brown.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi, Tyler. So let's get down to the big question everyone's been waiting for. Who are you and how do you know?
Well, I just finished reading another book. It's called The Odyssey. And I learned all about how to take your challenge head on. You don't want to wimp out or go right around it just because it's too hard. If you want to be successful, you have to take it head on and never give up.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Tyler, for joining us today. Who am I and how do I know? Stay tuned for another episode. Hello, America, and welcome to another segment of Who Am I and How Do I Know? With our guest, Tyler Brown.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi, Tyler. So let's get down to the big question. What book did you read this time?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, very good book. I read that a few years ago.
Yeah, and I got inspired by Atticus Finch. You know, he stood up for what he believed in. There was a black man that was accused of rape, and Atticus was his lawyer. Atticus stood up for the black man because he believed that he was innocent. He didn't care what the whole town thought. He stuck up for what he believed in. For example, when the black man just was at the jail and Atticus brought his lamp and his book in a chair and read there to make sure no one just went and killed him. and a whole group of white people just came with guns and wanted to kill the black man accused for rape, but Atticus was there, and because of that, the black man wasn't killed.
Beautiful, beautifully said. Thank you, Tyler, for joining us today on Who Am I? How Do I Know? Stay tuned for another episode coming up soon. Good morning, America, and welcome to our last episode, sadly, of Who Am I and How Do I Know with our guest, Tyler Brown. So, what book did you read this time, Tyler?
I read of Mice and Men, and I learned that friendship carries a long way. It's something you want to hold on to throughout your life, and a true friend is someone who sticks up for you and who supports you in all your decisions. And it's just like with Lenny, he was mental, and his friend stuck up to him until a point where he had to be killed. But he killed him out of friendship.
Alright, thank you, Tyler. Thank you for our last episode.
Thank you for watching this film. You can follow the illuminated path to your nearest exit.